Why Infanta Sofía could become Spain's most influential royal. Before you begin reading, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and share this article with fellow royal watchers and history lovers, because what you're about to discover may completely change how you see Spain's royal future. This story is filled with surprising insights, hidden influences, untold strategies, and fascinating royal dynamics that most people never notice. A quiet force waiting in the shadows. She walks slightly behind the future queen. She smiles gently beside her older sister. She rarely makes headlines. She avoids controversy. She keeps her voice soft and her presence calm. And yet, Infanta Sofía may very well become the most influential royal Spain has seen in generations. While Princess Leonor is being trained to wear the crown, command armies, and carry the weight of a nation, Sofía is learning something arguably more powerful: how to shape influence without authority. In royal history, the most powerful figures are not always kings or queens. Often, they are the siblings, advisors, confidants, and quiet strategists standing just behind the throne. Infanta Sofía is being prepared for exactly that role. And if history teaches us anything, it is this: true power does not always sit on the throne. Sometimes, it stands quietly beside it. This is the story of why Infanta Sofía could become Spain's most influential royal, not through crown or command, but through intelligence, diplomacy, emotional intelligence, modern values, and extraordinary timing. Understanding the royal structure, why Sofía's role matters. To understand why Infanta Sofía's influence could be so great, we must first understand how Spain's monarchy works. Princess Leonor is the Princess of Asturias, first in line to the throne. She will become Queen of Spain one day. Her life is rigidly structured around military training, constitutional responsibilities, diplomatic protocol, and national symbolism. Infanta Sofía, however, is not bound by those same constraints. And that is precisely what gives her freedom. While Leonor must carefully measure every word, every gesture, and every public appearance, Sofía has the flexibility to connect more naturally with people, express modern values, engage youth culture, explore global education, build international relationships, champion causes close to public hearts. This freedom allows her to become something extremely powerful. A bridge between monarchy and modern society. The power of the second-born. Lessons from history. Throughout history, younger siblings of monarchs have often wielded enormous influence. Princess Margaret shaped British cultural life. Prince Harry changed global conversations about mental health and trauma. Princess Anne became one of the most respected working royals. Prince Philip modernized royal protocol. Princess Madeleine of Sweden influences global charity initiatives. These individuals did not rule. They shaped public opinion, cultural values, diplomacy, and social change. Infanta Sofía is perfectly positioned to do the same, but in an even more powerful way, because Spain stands at a crucial moment in its monarchy's survival. A modern monarchy needs modern figures. Spain's monarchy exists under intense public scrutiny. Political tensions, republican movements, and generational shifts have made royal relevance a daily challenge. The younger generation does not automatically respect royalty. They demand authenticity, transparency, emotional intelligence, cultural relevance, social awareness. And this is where Infanta Sofía becomes invaluable. She represents youth, simplicity, relatability, emotional connection. She does not intimidate, she attracts. Sofía's personality, her greatest weapon. From childhood, Infanta Sofía has displayed traits that quietly set her apart. Observers consistently describe her as warm, observant, gentle, emotionally intelligent, calm, curious, adaptable. While Leonor carries the gravity of destiny, Sofía carries the lightness of connection. And in leadership psychology, connection often builds more loyalty than authority. People may respect the queen, but they often love the sister. This emotional closeness can become a massive force of influence. The silent education strategy, preparing a power broker. Though Sofía does not undergo military training like Leonor, her education is no less strategic. She is being trained in languages, international relations, global culture, ethics, history, diplomacy, public engagement. Her schooling prepares her for a global role, not a ceremonial one. She is being shaped into A cultural ambassador. A humanitarian figure. A diplomatic connector. A modern influencer. Her power will not come from command, it will come from persuasion, presence, and perception. The royal duo strategy. Why Leonor needs Sofia. One queen alone cannot modernize a monarchy. Every strong ruler in history had a confidant, a sibling ally, a trusted advisor. For Leonor, that person will be Sofia. Their relationship is not competitive. It is collaborative. Leonor represents authority, tradition, stability. Sofia represents modernity, emotional connection, cultural relevance. Together, they form the perfect balance for a 21st century monarchy. Soft power, the most dangerous power of all. In political science, soft power refers to influence through attraction rather than force. And Sofia's entire role is built on soft power. She will influence youth perception of monarchy, international royal diplomacy, cultural acceptance, social advocacy, global partnerships. Unlike Leonor, whose statements must remain neutral, Sofia can champion causes, express emotional solidarity, speak openly about youth struggles, promote education, advocate mental health, support gender equality. This makes her a powerful cultural force. The social media era. Sofia's digital advantage. Leonor must maintain royal formality. Sofia, however, can build a more relatable digital presence. This allows her to connect with millions, shape narratives, control public perception, humanize the monarchy. In the modern world, digital influence equals power. And Sofia's approachable personality makes her perfect for this era. Why Sofia could become more loved than the queen. History shows us a fascinating pattern. People often emotionally bond more with the sibling than the monarch. Why? Because the sibling feels more accessible, more human, less distant, less intimidating. Sofia laughs more easily. She moves naturally. She interacts warmly. This builds deep emotional loyalty among the public. That loyalty can translate into political stability, public support, cultural unity, and that is influence at its highest level. The international role. Spain's global diplomatic jewel. Sofia's future likely includes global charity leadership, international humanitarian campaigns, youth education advocacy, climate initiatives, cross-cultural diplomacy. She could become Spain's most recognizable royal face worldwide. While Leonor governs domestically, Sofia could shape Spain's global image. The psychological advantage. Why Sofia will stay balanced. Unlike heirs, younger royals often grow into more emotionally balanced individuals. They experience less pressure, greater personal freedom, more emotional exploration. This gives Sofia a psychological advantage. She is less burdened, more authentic, more emotionally intelligent, and emotionally intelligent leaders wield tremendous influence. A crisis ally. Why Sofia will be Leonor's lifeline. Every reign faces crisis, scandals, political unrest, public distrust. In those moments, Sofia will serve as emotional anchor, public comfort, diplomatic bridge, crisis stabilizer. Her calm nature will allow her to step forward when tensions rise. Why the public will trust Sofia. Trust is built through consistency, warmth, authenticity, emotional relatability. Sofia possesses all four. She does not appear staged. She does not appear rigid. She feels real. And in today's world, real is powerful. The future vision, a new type of royal influence. Infanta Sofia is not destined for the throne. She is destined to shape the throne. She will become the emotional voice of the monarchy, the cultural ambassador, the youth connection, the humanitarian leader, the diplomatic influencer. Her role will not be ceremonial. It will be strategic. The hidden royal formula, influence plus timing. Sofia is coming of age during global transformation, cultural revolutions, youth empowerment, digital expansion, political shifts. This makes her position historically perfect. Her influence will not simply exist. It will explode. Why history will remember Infanta Sofia. History does not always celebrate rulers. It celebrates transformers. Sofia will transform royal accessibility, public engagement, cultural identity, diplomatic presence, and because of this, she may be remembered as the royal who reshaped Spain's monarchy without ever wearing the crown. Final reflection: the Queen's greatest strength will be her sister. One day, Leonor will sit on Spain's throne. But beside her will stand the greatest asset of her reign: Infanta Sofía. Not as a rival, not as a shadow, but as a force of connection, a force of unity, a force of influence. And in that partnership, Spain may find the strongest monarchy it has seen in modern times. If you enjoyed this deep dive into royal power and influence, don't forget to check mark subscribe, heart like, speech balloon comment your thoughts, repeat button share with fellow royal fans. Your engagement helps keep this content alive, and helps uncover more fascinating stories from behind palace walls.